probably thinking, can this bitch go somewhere else and do her TikToks? Why she had to do it on an airplane? And this dude is just going along with it, thinking he's gonna get some.
Put your hands up, put your hands up. Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Talk about tipping culture and the weirdest place that you've ever been asked to tip really quick. I went shopping for my wedding dress like a week and a half ago, and I ended up finding my dress at the first store that I went to. And I'm not joking, when I went to go pay, they flipped their little iPad around and it asked for a tip. When I tell you, like, I full on froze, I stood there and I think they saw like the blood leave my body. I did not expect to have to like tip buying a wedding dress. And mind you, the store was empty. Like, it was me, my best friend, and then the 3 people that worked there. I think one was the owner and then just 2 stylists or something. So it was just empty. It was just them 3 at the front and then me just paying, and I think my best friend was to the side like looking at more dresses.
But you do realize you don't have to tip if you don't want to.
So like I just kind of stood there, and luckily I speak a different language, and my best friend bought a wedding dress at a different store like sometime last year. So in a different language, I looked at her and I said, "Hey, did you tip when you bought your wedding dress?" And she was like, "No." And then I was like, "Did they ask you to tip?" And she said, "No." So then I was like, "Oh my God, like I really don't think you're supposed to be tipping when you buy like a wedding dress." So I'm just kind of like standing there trying to do math in my head, because the dress is already expensive, right? And then like a 10% on like a $1,500, $2,000 dress is like another $200. And if the dress is even more, you're paying a couple $100, which I guess if you can afford like a $10,000 dress, maybe a tip isn't that big of a problem. But most people really can't, right? Like my mom's the one who paid for my dress. Like my mom's the one who paid for my dress. Like my mom's the one who paid for my dress. I was just the one that was paying for it on my, I'm like trying to get those points. Anyway, I just stood there, and so I was like, okay, I'm not going to tip a couple $100 because that's a lot. And again, why am I tipping at a bridal store? So then I'm doing math, and I'm like, maybe I'll just like press custom and just do like a $50 tip, which I think ends up being like 1.5%, which is like almost embarrassing. But I'm like, also, if you guys think your stylist deserves a tip, why don't you just give her commission instead of asking me to tip? Or maybe I'm wrong. Like, have any other brides ever tipped when they bought their wedding dress? I don't know, maybe I'm being kind of weird, but I just don't feel like that was like a service that, I guess she brought dresses out to me, but I did that when I worked at stores. Like, I just got commission off selling clothes to people. Nobody was tipping me at a retail store. I don't know.
Is that what you're gonna do? Tough guy. You want to be a tough
Call the
guy?
cops.
You're not so tough right now, are you?
Call the cops.
You're not so tough, are you, small guy? You're a short
I'm following the
little guy.
law. You're not following the law.
You're a tiny little man. Think
Vehicle
you're a big
code.
shot.
Vehicle
You're
code.
a big shot.
21760.
Huh?
21760.
Oh, I
3
could
feet.
smack you so fucking good. If there wasn't any witnesses, you know what I'd do to you? I'd pull Trump on you.
What's your name?
Huh? My name is your worst enemy,
I'm your worst nightmare.
motherfucker. My name is your worst enemy. You want to? I'm your huckleberry, buddy. I'm your fucking huckleberry. You short little fucking punk. Huh? You come through this town thinking you're fucking really cool on your bike, like you own this lane. Look at the bike lane is on this
It's
side.
called share
It's
row.
not in the middle of the street.
Share
buddy.
row. I get share row. I get
But
that
you
entire
came
lane.
around me like this.
Because you
came
blocked my
around.
way.
I
You
didn't
blocked
block your
my
way.
way.
I honked my horn because you were way over in our lane.
No, that's my lane.
No, it's not
share
your
row.
lane.
It's
not
share
your
row. Look
lane.
at the law. Look
I'll
at
be
the law.
watching you. You're lucky today,
Look at the
buddy.
law. I
You're
am.
lucky today.
What's your name?
Huh? My name is your worst enemy. You fucking short little. Huh? Come on.
I'm just looking at
Come
you.
on.
I'm not coming after you.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not, because
touch
you're
you.
fucking because you're afraid, aren't you? That's why. You think you're a tough guy on your fucking stupid little bike, but you're short little. Right? And you don't want to fuck with a guy like me, a surfer that lives in this fucking town, puts up with your fucking shit all the time, right? Puts up with your shit all the time, like you own this fucking like you own the road. You don't own the
You
road.
own the
buddy.
road?
I don't own the road, but you're the one that fucking
Well,
got
I
me
was-
in the way.
See that? Share row.
Huh?
Share row. See that symbol right there? 6RUA223.
No, they're just dropping me off and then they're out. I gotta go to a football game.
You gotta go to a football game?
Oh, my phone. Haley? I have water in my ear. Where is your phone? It's at the bottom.
Can you go ahead and tie up real quick, please? FWC State Police. Any reason you're coming in on plane here?
It wasn't moving.
Why was there water in the boat?
It's just
You have the registration of your ID on you?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the orange box. She's gonna grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you hop back on and grab it for me, okay? You can tie up and hop back on, okay? Yeah.
Registration, and to be
You're good.
honest, I might have left my FWC or the motor safety card on the other boat. That
You
we
have the
grabbed.
registration. I asked you to get it and her not to get it. Did you hear me say that?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay, well, I want you to physically go on the boat and get it. That's what I said to you.
Yeah, it was in the.
I want you to physically go on the boat,
Okay.
and I want you to get what I tell you to get, okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you understand me?
I do understand.
Okay, so can you physically get on the boat, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I want you to show me 4 life jackets, a Type 4 throwable, a fire extinguisher, and a sound producing device, and I don't want anyone to help you.
Let me get it. He wants me to get it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the throwable is throwable. 4 life jackets, but we have 14 on this boat.
What's that?
I said you wanted four life jackets, but
Yep.
I have 14 on here,
Okay.
and then the throwable.
Okay.
It's just been over a year since I started building my underground tunnel system. This is a 1-year recap.
Now, I have been hearing rumblings about her for quite some time. Now, this is my first time coming across her TikTok channel, and just given like first impressions, it seems like she does like construction stuff. Now, right out the bat, I noticed that it's just her, and I guarantee this isn't just her doing all this. Either she's working with a team, or they're just doing everything, and she's just showing the end results of that. Some people are saying she's lying. Some people say she's a fraud. Anybody who has watched her content, how long did it take her to make that tunnel? And is that like the tunnel she has been working on forever, or that's like something that's recent? If I'm correct, this is the first time she posted the tunnel video, so let's take a listen.
The main building material for constructing a tunnel is, of course, concrete. I used blocks, mortar, and many cubic yards of poured or pumped concrete. Tied rebar in different configurations.
The only thing I want to know is she doing this for like a side project? Is she doing this for like a company, for a neighborhood? And does she has expertise into this? That's the only thing I want to know.
Of new stuff. In fact, I used to consider it magic, which it basically kind of is. A mechanical system was needed to ventilate the mine shaft and scrub dust and fumes.
Alright, you kind of get the point. I'll look into her a little bit more considering people are talking about her, but what do you think? Have you watched her content? This is my first time. What do you think?
Who's racist? You're racist.
Look, you talking her go back to China, it's not China, we're not
Look, your army outfit doesn't mean nothing. You want to do hand-to-hand combat outside, let me know anytime you want.
Okay, turn the camera off. Let's
Anytime
go outside.
you want.
Turn the camera off, let's go outside.
Anytime you want.
Turn
Let's
the camera
go.
off, let's go outside.
Let's go.
Turn the camera off, let's go outside. You want to do hand-to-hand
Yeah,
combat?
hand-to-hand
Let's
combat.
do something. Come on.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Come on, let's go.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You ain't gonna do it.
Nah, come on, let's go outside.
You're all talk.
Come on.
You're all talk,
Let's go
buddy.
outside, come on.
You're all talk.
Put the camera down.
You're all talk.
Put the camera down.
You're gonna call the cops. They hit you.
No. No, go ahead.
You're gonna call the cops.
Go ahead and hit me. You said you want to do hand-to-hand
You're
combat?
gonna call the cops.
I'm right here, come on.
Call the cops.
Come on.
Call the cops.
Look. Asians do a lot for this country, all right? Don't call her a communist
Don't
about
tell me
being
what
in
to
China,
do.
okay?
Don't ever tell me what to do.
Okay?
Don't ever tell me
right
what
now.
to do in my country.
Okay?
Don't ever tell me what to do in my country.
Why are you backing up? You scared?
Step back.
You scared? I'm not. it's a free
Okay.
country, right?
Yeah.
You don't know not to do anything in
That's
your
right.
country. Okay, cool.
That's right.
Look, I knew you was scared. It's cool.
Scared of you? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy.